Welcome back. Today we join a builder racing against the oncoming winter, transforming a narrow rock fissure into a heated refuge. The first step is securing the perimeter. A shallow trench provides a stable footing for the retaining wall, ensuring the foundation won't shift under pressure. Working within this tight crevice requires precision. Every stone must be seated firmly into the earth. Flat, angular rocks are selected because they lock together organically, resisting the downward force of the slope. Building up this low barrier prevents loose soil from washing into the living space. The structural integrity of a dry stack wall relies entirely on friction and gravity. Filling the voids with smaller stones creates a locking mechanism, pinning the larger masses securely in place. Behind the new barrier, the uneven slope is scraped down to a flat grade. Compacting the soil directly against the stone reinforces the wall from behind. This level footprint will soon become the foundation for a raised, insulated bed. A vertical slab, anchored deep into the dirt, serves as a primary support. Setting it plumb into the earth provides a solid, unyielding anchor point for the framework to come. The architecture of the shelter relies on tension. Flexible branches, wedged tightly against the heavy stones, form an arched skeleton. The curved profile of the entrance is deliberate. Rounded shapes distribute the immense weight of winter snowfall far more efficiently than flat roofs. Hours of gathering and shaping yield the primary load-bearing beams. Green wood is chosen for its elasticity. It allows the builder to wedge the heavy timbers directly into the rock face without cordage. A thick plaster of local clay and earth is packed firmly around the wooden ribs. Wet mud seals out drafts, but it requires heat to cure properly. A small, controlled fire at the base bakes the moisture out, turning soft clay into a hardened shell. With the walls drying, attention turns to the interior climate. The forest floor offers an abundant, free source of insulation. A thick carpet of dry oak leaves traps stagnant air, acting as a thermal break against the freezing ground. A heavy canvas tarp provides the final waterproofing layer. Draped firmly over the wooden skeleton, it shields the porous mud beneath from direct precipitation and locks the ambient heat inside. The synthetic barrier is immediately camouflaged with another heavy layer of forest debris. This hides the shelter from view and adds crucial top insulation, reducing temperature fluctuations inside the structure. The timing is critical. As the first heavy flakes of a winter storm begin to fall, the exterior work is effectively over. A single night of heavy accumulation would be dangerous without cover, but the reinforced roof is ready. Retreating into the newly formed cavity, the shift in environment is immediate. The wind cuts out, and the thick stone walls offer absolute silence. Lighting a small fire inside instantly changes the microclimate, turning a cold rock fissure into a survivable pocket of warmth. Even in a temporary camp, functional details matter. Arranging stick platforms provides a dry space to elevate gear off the damp ground. Packing the edges with green moss acts as a natural draft excluder, sealing gaps against the cold air. Every inch is utilized efficiently. Processing firewood down to kindling size allows for precise temperature control. Cooking in an enclosed space requires a low, clean-burning fire. Wrapping rich, calorie-dense foods in aluminum foil creates a miniature pressure vessel, rendering fats perfectly over the radiant coals. Direct contact with glowing embers requires constant attention to prevent burning. The foil protects the meal from falling ash while distributing the intense heat evenly. Unfolding the hot package reveals a steaming, high-energy meal, essential fuel for maintaining core body temperature. A string of warm lights completely transforms the psychology of the space. It pushes back the oppressive darkness of the storm outside. Small tasks keep the hands busy and the mind focused as the temperature drops. Relying solely on a wood fire in an unventilated space carries carbon monoxide risks. A modern camp stove offers a safer secondary heat source, boiling water quickly without filling the tiny cavern with thick smoke. The rock walls absorb the ambient heat. They act as a thermal mass that will slowly radiate warmth back into the shelter. The stone does the heating. Every piece of processed wood is a calculated investment in the night's comfort. Preparing a rich stew in a clay pot takes advantage of the fire's slow, steady output. The thick earthen walls ensure a gentle, rolling simmer breaking down tough proteins. Sustained caloric intake is the body's best defense against the biting cold creeping outside. Setting the pot directly onto a deep bed of coals utilizes the most stable heat of the fire. The sealed lid traps the steam, concentrating the rich flavors. A hot drink at the end of a long build is a profound psychological boost. Sitting in the quiet warmth, the contrast between the harsh elements and this sanctuary is absolute. By nightfall, the storm has completely enveloped the mountain. The heavy snowfall actually works to the builder's advantage, adding a thick, silent layer of natural insulation over the tarp roof. Morning reveals the true extent of the freeze. Clearing, the heavy accumulation, prevents ice from damaging the structural supports. Reflighting the fire immediately restores the microclimate, driving back the deep chill that settled overnight. With the survival baseline secured, the focus shifts to pure comfort. The careful pour of boiling water over dark grounds is a quiet morning ritual. In this isolated pocket of warmth, time slows down entirely. The true reward of this labor isn't just surviving the storm, but resting peacefully within it. What was a barren rock fissure is a working shelter. It was built with bare hands and honest effort. In the end, structure and landscape operate as one system.